That still freaks me out. I don't like that lady like yelling
recording in progress.
I actually didn't. It didn't pop.
Scary.
It didn't make it sound for me.
Okay, so to start the
as
episode,
the host, it did for me.
To start the episode, we're doing something a little bit different this time. So Joe, you're going to DM us through this basically one shot, right?
Correct. Yes.
We're going to kind of retcon it a little bit. So this will happen when you guys were sleeping previously. So before you fought, what's his fucking nuts?
Stefik.
Yeah. No, this is actually going to happen after Stefik.
What's going to happen after Stefik?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to future con then.
Yeah, this is literally immediately after Stefik.
Oh, wait.
Seconds after Stefik.
Helm takes over.
I kind of have
consciousness.
I wrote an intro for that, so I'll kind of read it.
Did you have a seizure?
Pretty close, yeah.
All right, good. So we'll get into that into 1 second, but I do want to really quickly. So Dan, when I made this character for JD's campaign, what I did is I went hardcore mode on it. So basically I just rolled the die, and what I rolled is what his stats were, and they went in order. So I couldn't even
in order
place. I couldn't place them where I wanted to. So Steven has a strength of 7, a dexterity of 10, a constitution of 12, 10 intelligence, 9 wisdom, and 8 charisma. So he's about as subpar as you can fucking get.
He's a paladin.
Yeah, the bigger point. Yeah.
The
strength and charisma are his things, and he has the worst stats in those.
His charisma is so bad that he gets a negative bonus to his healing.
But he sometimes MVPs it, which is crazy.
He's the greatest.
That was the best part. The best part about Steven was that he would he was so clutch all the time. Whenever something had to happen, it got done. So 100%. I don't know. Yeah. It was fucking wild.
Yeah, he would heal you for 0 hit points because he has a negative, and then he would stare into the eyes of a horse and win it over.
Yeah, it was amazing.
It was
the range.
So bizarre.
The range.
He came close to dying, I think once or twice, but that's about it.
Well, yeah,
he was done after the
that was the
round,
thing. Yeah.
Or he was the MVP. We never knew what it was going to be.
Either he didn't get hurt at all, or he was down in the second round. There was no
easy. Yeah.
Yeah, because that first battle with Grimlock, he hit you with spiritual weapon, and he immediately
we had to drag you out. Yeah,
we're all thinking Grimlock's a level 20. Wraith or something.
Yeah, I was low key pissed at you, Jay, because I was like, how fucking strong is this guy?
It just hit you right in the face.
Yeah. I remember the funniest part about that fight was that we came into it, we were amped, we were ready to go. We had planned out this whole tactic, and then Steven went down immediately. We're like, retreat.
Yeah. Go.
We went in the side door, and we had robes, and we were all being sneaky, and then everyone just looked at us. And then and then all of a sudden freaking spectral hammer hits you in the face, and there was fog, and we're like, oh god, everyone get out.
The one thing I never told you guys was the whole reason that happened. You had those amulets. If you would have worn the amulets, the undead would not have attacked you, and they wouldn't have realized you were intruders.
I think we did learn
we learned that eventually.
Yeah.
I think so too.
Because we were huge mistake, and none of us thought to wear it for some reason.
I
think you were afraid it was cursed or something.
Steven was afraid it was cursed for sure.
Well, because didn't someone put one on in the beginning, and we had to do some sort of check?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And one of us failed it, so we were
there was psychic damage, and then it ended up back in your hand. And we're all right, well, that's good.
We were game over, never putting that back on.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway,
so with all that preamble in there, so the only question I have for you before we start, Joe, is I'm assuming you have everyone's how you want to involve every character as you go.
Yeah, it's gonna be kind of simple. It's Raymond's. I kind of have an intro of why you guys are all involved.
Okay, so I'll know when Steven can make an appearance.
Yes, it's gonna be really easy. I'll actually sort of literally say, Steven, please introduce yourself. Okay. But the way it's gonna work is it's gonna be sort of a Ebenezer Scrooge situation where it's an alternate reality.
Okay.
So for the game's sake, you'll introduce yourself, especially because Havel hasn't met Steven, but it's gonna be a situation where Raymond doesn't necessarily exist and Steven does.
And this is happening in Raymond's head. Or is this actually a psychic connection, divine intervention thing?
I'm sort of wanting to talk to you about that at the end.
Okay.
Is everyone going to wake up and remember this as well? Potentially. I think we'll see how it goes.
This is like some Final Fantasy VIII shit right here, man.
Exactly. And I didn't want to take too much away from our campaign, but it's
No, I very much appreciate this because I had a very fucking long day, so I could use a DM break. Yes.
I love it. I figured it'd be effortless fun for you. Kind of give you it keeps it fresh, right? So
Joe, can you remind us what Ray's kind of impression of each of us is right now, and how we might lean into that for our for his dream, I guess.
Yes. So what I was thinking, that Ray is secretly, probably not that much of a secret, but he's pretty intimidated by V because V doesn't let anybody in. However, his recent memory of V is that drunken experience we had together. So I was kind of thinking it would be fun for V to be a little off the wall in the dream. Not typically herself, but I'll kind of leave that up to you. For sure. Theo, kind of, even though they're similar age, more of a like I respect this guy. I kind of secretly want to be this guy. Like, AKA I wish he was my dad kind of a guy. He'll never admit that. But that's kind of the idea that I had there. And he's cool with Havel, but he's straight up, he cannot get the image of the blood thing out of his head. Can't do it.
The blood moose
head. Can't get the bones out of his head. Raymond is not battle worn, but pretends that he's battle worn. So to have seen something like that is like, he doesn't know where to put it, and he hasn't yet. So I'll just like leave that.
You know what I just put together as well to make that scene even more gruesome is, the moose is an albino, so like.
So stark different.
Yeah, so like the blood splatter like on the moose head itself is going to be a lot more visible and like
almost glowing.
Almost
deeper red.
Like that's gonna be. You can see like the contrast of like normal. There's some blood. Okay, like this is happening.
And that's kind of the. Yeah, I was gonna say I'll sort of in my introduction walk Steven into what Raymond / Helm thinks of Steven.
Steven doesn't walk anywhere. Steven hides.
Exactly. Not much different than what Steven is. So.
And Dan, that is the voice.
That is the voice.
If you haven't heard it.
Yeah. I was practicing in my drive-in, so hopefully I can harness.
I was gonna say you nailed it pretty good, dude. You must have been practicing.
I was.
I'll give you your first kind of bonus. Because you're all going to be in a dreamscape, and I think this is suited for just a little bit higher level. I'm going to have you guys all get temporary HP. We'll call it Helm's Blessing. Yes. So if you guys each roll your hit dice twice and add that to your HP total.
Okay.
I think that should be pretty helpful.
Paladin's 8? Is it 10? I can't remember.
Paladin, fighter's like 12. Ranger and Paladin might be 10.
I'm not
sure. Are we doing Constitution bonus with that too, or no?
Oh fuck! I'm sorry. My hit points. So my hit points are 37. My current hit points are 23.
Oh, you're 37. Okay.
Yeah, I did not.
You might not need to because
you're level 4. You said right. Do one hit dice.
Okay. I think. Let me look up. I think it's 10, but I can't be certain for Paladin.
Okay. Yeah, I think you do one hit dice.
Also, let's fucking face it. Steven needs all the help he can get.
Right.
Dude, I just rolled the 8 and the max, and then max -1 on that.
Dang.
Oh man, you're buffed.
Yeah,
I only got
there's the intimidating part that she's all of a sudden kind of a.
See, it makes sense. In Raymond's head, V has like 40 health as a little thief. So what do you actually got,
dude?
That 16. That puts me at 35.
Okay, cool.
Jesus.
Yo, just for out of fairness' sake, can I roll the D100?
Absolutely, you can.
That seems fair, right?
Absolutely, you can. It's a dream.
Yeah. It's a dream. Okay, here we go. It's happening, guys. The first time.
It's the D100.
100.
No.
It doesn't stop rolling though.
No, it's really not. It's really not. 59 extra hit points, baby. All right, cool.
That was Seabreeze, right? Not Steven?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So you're at the 80 that we talked about, or no, the 100 that we talked about.
No,
Was it 1,000? No, we're way off.
It was a little more than that. A little more than that. Where did the other die go? Jesus. I just fucking lost my D10. There it is.
What did you guys do, Brad and
Nine.
Theo and Hobble?
I got 6, so 26 total.
All right.
I got 10, so I'm at 43.
Okay.
And Steven did get a 9.
Okay, cool. So you're at
46. 46, yeah.
Okay.
There's our beefy boy.
All right.
Seabreeze though is totally taking that extra 59 hit points.
Oh yeah, no. Seabreeze is at like what 80 hit points now.
Seabreeze might be the conjurer of this whole dreamscape. Let's be honest.
Yes,
it would make sense.
Can I just point out too? I think it's really funny that like Seabreeze stole the show in JD's campaign, and somehow Chiggy has now stole the show in our campaign. Like
that's what it's all about.
Somehow these minor like sub characters just fucking become our favorite characters in the whole campaign. I don't really understand it.
If you were gonna tell us to use different characters, I couldn't find my old bard, but I found all my NPCs, and I was totally gonna be Fim Fam.
Yes. Oh my god, that would have been fucking epic.
It's a huge missed opportunity.
I feel like we have your bard somewhere though.
I think it's in the Dropbox.
I think so too.
But I wasn't with all my computer stuff, so I just only had my papers.
All right, next month's side mission, you're gonna be Fim Fam.
Yes.
Right. And Hobble is DMing. It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be fun.
Perfect. And I'm gonna be the doughy shopkeeper that we just met recently.
Can you pull off the voice?
The one from the Scrimshaw, or
yeah, Eric, you do it once.
Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can pull this one out. So you looking for some knives?
Are you looking for some knives?
Looking for some sharp things to poke people with?
I very much like poking.
You have to
things.
You have to talk like you have to talk as if you don't have a neck, and you're like, yes, this is how I feel, and this is what I think, and
all right, well,
very muted.
Not good at it. I won't even pretend.
So that's who I'll be if you're Fim Fam,
like
JD.
Well, then if that's the case, Brad, I have to give you her whole backstory because she has one.
Oh, wonderful! All right.
I will find one of the like 20 one-offs and share it with whoever wants to DM. It's like a super silly one, and we should all be like NPCs from either campaign.
So real fast, this will be the last time I detour this conversation. I promise. Well, maybe not though. So when we were in Delaware looking around the comic book shop that I found the D100 at, or whatever the shop or whatever, the coolest thing they had is they were selling retro D&D one-off campaigns, like
awesome
mint condition from like the fucking 70s.
Dude,
interesting.
That's sweet. I'd buy. How much were they?
They were expensive. Like,
yeah.
The cheapest one they had was like $40. And it's literally like a pamphlet.
Steep.
You know what I mean? It's like it's
Goodness,
very
great. Yeah.
But that'd be a cool like collector's thing to keep if you want to like frame it and put it up though. Like it's original artwork, like all that jazz.
I totally agree. And the little man cave, like having one of those on the wall would be sweet.
Here's my fucking original first edition D&D solo campaigns.
Right.
You know?
I love it.
Anyway,
it was from Gary himself.
Jerry G, baby. Hooked me up, signed it, you know. All right, anyway.
Yeah. Cool. All right, Joe.
Let's get it.
Let's get it started, huh?
Oh, JD's done. Oh, no.
Sorry, I have a lot of like weird tension today. So a lot of times you're just going to see me like.
Are you in the living room, Jay?
I'm at my parents' house right now.
Oh, I've never seen that house. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. They live in Oxford now. So.
Are there many
Oxford?
Where's Oxford?
It's Lake Orion, basically.
Oh, okay.
Like
Orion, but Michiganders, we pronounce it Orion.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love it. Okay. All right, we'll get started. So where we left off, the party has just defeated Stefik and has started to mend their wounds, inspect the body. As that happens, Raymond begins to feel lightheaded. At first, he's thinking he's just winded from the battle, so he continues to kind of push toward the body to help loot Stefik and see kind of what's going on. As he does that, his eyelids get heavier and heavier, and he actually collapses to the ground. He reaches forward to say something, but he can't get anything out, and he sees a bright light as he's reaching forward, and sort of a shadowy figure approaching him, and then it fades to black. Not much longer, in a startle, Raymond awakens, and he actually finds himself floating above a tavern. He looks down, and his hands are translucent. And as he begins to freak out, he kind of looks all around, and to his right, he notices that Helm himself is floating next to him. Helm rests his hand on Ray's back and says, "My son, I have brought you here to show you something vital to the rest of your adventure. As a Helmite, you have been tasked with protecting all living creatures, no matter the cost, and you have failed, my son. You have been adventuring, yes, but you have been getting drunk. You've been hitting on old, lonely women. And you've even...
No, they were hitting on you, to be fair.
True. Helm doesn't know that.
Helm knows the truth, actually.
And you have even been you've even been noted as willing to give up your body to a ghost.
It's true.
My son,
that's facts.
You have failed. I've come to show you what life would be like if your party had never met you. If in your place, I have put a true hero, one who has proven himself time and time again. I give you the pairing of Seabreeze and Steven Stevenson." With that, Raymond and Helm peer down into the tavern. They notice that a party is celebrating a successful victory, and everyone is there, but in Ray's place is Steven Stevenson. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I have a picture of a tavern. How do you do the share, Jay?
If you move the mouse at the bottom, there's a green box. It says share screen.
Yes. Advanced sharing options.
It's a
and then it can be like, if you want to share your desktop or just some tab that's open, you get to pick.
Oh, I see. Okay. Let me do screen 2.
Just make sure you don't share your drip box.
Yeah, I don't want the drip box.
Drip box share at your own discretion or something.
Don't want that.
Dude, I'm so envious of your games, bro.
I got some fun ones on there. Okay, here's the tavern.
Yeah.
I forget how you draw.
Oh, on MS Paint or whatever.
It's like so.
It's something. Yeah, it's super jank. I think it's at the top. I think you got to like
maybe edit and create.
Yeah, I guess we'll do the hearts. Well, it's not letting me do the hearts. Edit and create. Can I give you guys power too?
Ooh, there we go.
Oh, there we go.
Not for this. I don't.
Yeah, not for this.
We'd have to remote into your computer.
It's 4 people, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so
where's
you guys.
I mean, Steven did have a knack for trying to get Seabreeze to go into the tavern. It's true.
Seabreeze is out there. Okay, so you guys are in this tavern celebrating. There is a bartender. There are other patrons for sure. And you are celebrating your victory over Stefik. So I will kind of, opportunity, when we zoom in, I think Steven should sort of be talking about maybe who he is a little bit, maybe in a bragging way, but just to sort of kind of give Hubble and everyone an idea. Go ahead.
Question for you. Where are we? Like, are we in Icewind? I'm assuming we have to be in Icewind Dale somewhere, right?
So it is Icewind Dale, but it's sort of think Inception. This is a dream, so it exists, but it doesn't exist.
So we're in Icewind Dale, but it's like a non-existent place in Icewind Dale.
It's a dream bar, right? Just a tavern.
Okay, cool. I wasn't sure if we had like an actual location or if this is like cool. All right, that helps.
No, this is kind of more like all you need to know is you're in a tavern with people.
I need a prop. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm excited about that.
Because Steven doesn't drink, so I can't use my beer that I have here. So I have to like improv something real fast. Hold on.
Well, while you're doing that, I'll just sort of also say you guys have the blessing of Helm. So you rolled your hit dice. So you have that. There may be more Helm blessings along the way. In the tavern, like I said, it's sort of populated. Everyone's having a good time. And you guys are like super high coming off of victory. You've also just had a long rest. So all of your statistics, your health, your spell slots, everything is fresh.
Cool.
Okay. We all ready?
Yeah.
Friends, compatriots, we have done the inconceivable. We have taken the first step in the fight against the Frostmaiden and taken the liberations of Icewind Dale. And yeah! Cheers. Cheers to us. Cheers to the sun. Cheers to the mighty sea breeze. And cheers to many more successful adventures.
Upon that, everyone in the bar goes like this. Sea breeze!
Sea breeze! And in the distance you hear a...
I'm just so inspired. I don't know what to say. Steven, I don't know why, but and my voice is intentionally a little deeper. I don't know why, but I really like you, man. I'm glad you're a part of this party.
Let me tell you something, Theo. Okay, the last group that I was with, they were okay. They were like kind of subpar. You know what I'm saying? But you are the bee's knees.
Well, you know, I like to say, yeah, working hard or hardly working. So I'm working hard. So
hey Theo, you want this tavern cat? I just found it.
I would love. You know, I feel like there's a feline creature missing from my. Shit.
I didn't even tell you guys that last person I was with, he had like this crazy ass panther like followed us around. It was nuts, dude. That thing was a vicious animal.
That sounds crazy.
It was crazy. Not like this little guy. He's a little tabby cat. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow.
V just speaks up and like, let me get the voice. So like, I keep saying my name is V. I kind of want to make it huskier, but I don't know if I can do that just because. Like, did you say panther? That would be interesting.
Oh yeah, big old thing. Thing was like from the jungle or something. I don't even know where it was from.
She smolders a little bit.
Howell's just like shaking his head and kind of laughing at this whole thing.
And this guy, he's as strong as a mountain over here. Let me tell you what. I don't know what they've been feeding him up there in freaking lonely Icewind Lonelywood, but you know, hey, it's working.
Not much.
As the responsible one of the group, Theo will look around and see how if there's any what's going on in the bar other than our celebration and everyone drinking in unison to Sea Breeze. Just to see if I can see anything peculiar or if it's just going to be a night of fun.
As of right now, all you can tell is it's going to be a night of fun.
Woo!
All
right. I motioned to the bartender for more drinks.
What's this? Is this a stage that they have there?
We're at like on the left.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of like you walk in and it's seating here, and I'm guessing you step down into the other. So it's almost like kind of above. I'm not sure. Mm-hmm. But it's tables for patrons, and then I guess there's a stage right here.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, okay. I think that is a stage. Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna eyeball the stage while I'm drinking my drink.
All right, you're eyeballing the stage. You mostly the bartender.
Yeah.
So the bartender says, "Oi, what you waving at me for?"
Another round, please, for the saviors of Icewind Dale.
I'll be right over with that.
And V just calls out. She's like, "This time I'd like a sex panther, please."
You know, I've heard 70% of the time it works every time. And he just starts furiously like mixing a drink. He pours 3 what you think are beers and then just furiously mixing this insane drink. He comes over and he drops them off. He drops over 3 what again kind of look like beers in a mug, and then 1 martini glass with a purple and steaming drink. He gives that to me.
Yeah.
And I hand 1 drink to Havel, and then I hold the other 2, nodding at Steven because I know he doesn't drink.
Hi, good looking out.
All right. Well, as you guys continue to celebrate your victory with all the other patrons in the bar, you can kind of hear a commotion outside. You can hear a bell in the distance. You hear some angry voices, what you think maybe are some animal voices. And shortly after that, the tavern bar door, so here, I guess, and then here again, slams open. Before you can react, you see a sheep bounding toward your table. The sheep appears to be a normal sheep. Again, it has a bell around its neck, and it seems to be carrying something in its mouth, and it runs up to Theo and nudges into Theo's side.
Dag nabbit, what is going on here?
So Theo, which one are you? So I'm gonna draw a T over it. I'm gonna try to erase it.
Choose your X, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, which one's me?
So this is, hold on. Yeah, well, let's figure that out real quick. So I'm gonna draw a T. This is Theo. And the sheep is right here.
Right.
And then you guys tell me. I'm not sure.
I think that Steven would be right next to him.
Okay, cool. SS for Steven.
It's for sweet stuff.
I don't know how Havel feels. I feel like V would just probably be at the like 1 o'clock one, just because it's the least near
Dude, I was
anyone
thinking
else.
I was thinking
Yeah,
that
it's
actually.
yeah.
Here.
Yeah, just because it's like
yeah.
the most open area of all of them.
I thought the same thing.
I kind of totally agree. So that's perfect. So it'll be like this. Okay. Yeah.
Theo,
So go ahead.
yeah, if it nudged me, I think I'll kneel down and see if, like you said, if I notice there's something in its mouth and see what it's holding.
Yep. So you kneel down and you kind of pet the sheep, and he's not really reacting toward the petting. He's kind of nudging you a little more, and you grab something out of his mouth, and you notice it is a scroll, and the title of the scroll is The Scroll of Speak with Animals, and then handwritten under that is the word modified, and then there's a bunch of text much smaller.
Ooh, okay.
I'm gonna say, is that somebody's sheep, or can we eat that thing?
You, I guess, would have to try to roll and figure that out.
Do you see it?
Hold on a second. Let's not get hasty there. This is a Speak with Animals scroll. Let's try and talk to it first. That's the responsible thing to do.
Hold on 1 second here, fam. Let me take a stab at this. This is kind of my domain.
That is true.
And Steven's gonna try and do his classic sea breeze stare.
All right.
Peer into the soul of the sheep to see what's going on here. He rolled a nat 20.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
That's right, Steven. Way to go, bud. Way to start it off.
So the sheep is nudging Theo and thinks Theo has his best interest in mind, but he catches the eye of Steven and just falls like death and is at peace. And he very, very slowly just comes up to Steven and just starts to put his head in his lap. And he can't purr because he's not a cat, but as much as close as you could possibly get to a purr, the sheep kind of baws in that manner. And Steven gets the overwhelming sense that this sheep, there's nothing evil about the sheep, and
Okay.
it's in absolute dire straits and is in need of assistance.
Ooh, okay. So after Steven has his like soul melding experience, he's like
classic Steven.
He's gonna come back. He's gonna come back. He's gonna be like, all right, y'all. This here sheep, he's in a load of trouble and he needs our help.
And then at that, the sheep says,
see, look at him.
So
he agrees.
Did you just talk to a sheep?
Sir, I talk to all farm life. It's kind of my thing. The power of Ilmater throws through me, and through his divinity, all things are possible.
I was kind of keep drinking.
Theo looks at Steven, looks at the sheep. I'm like, yeah, typical. And then pulls out the scroll and starts reading it.
Okay, so upon reading the scroll, it actually starts to glow. And right when you get to the end of the scroll kind of catches on fire and dissipates and dissolves in your hands and is gone. But all of you feel a rush of wind at your back, kind of. And at that moment, you can hear this. Hello? Can you understand me?
Oh, yes, little sir. We can totally understand you.
Oh, my savior. And he goes over and he kind of nudges Stevenson a little bit, kind of feeling the effects of the stare.
Yes, come here, little one. What is your name?
My name is Fenethir Shinebright.
Shinebright.
And we don't have time.
I'm gonna look at V and give her an elbow and be like, do you hear this shit?
She this whole time you see her kind of like staring weirdly at it, and then she just goes, I think panthers eat sheep, right?
So as the spell becomes more concentrated between all of you, his voice becomes a little bit more normal, and he says, listen, enough with your panther bullshit. I need help, and I need it now. I am the great Fenethir Shinebright.
Hey guys, Mr. Sheepbright over here needs our help. We gotta listen to him.
Shine bright like your wool shines bright?
I don't have time to explain the origins of my last name. I know that you're adventurers. I know that you're brave, and I need help recovering an artifact. And
Are you not normally a sheep?
I am a grand wizard. I am hundreds of years old. And I need help from a dangerous wizard, and I need your help now. It's wearing off, but I need your help now.
All right, guys. Now's the time. Flying V's away.
In this alternate reality, we've decided on that.
Perfect.
Well, immediately, as Stevenson says, flying V's away, a loud howling fills the air, accompanied by the sound of angry yells, an occasional scream that seems to be drawing closer and closer. The cause quickly becomes apparent as a giant half-orc swaggers towards you after bursting through the door, pushing his way through the crowd without a care for anybody standing in his way. In front of him walking with him are three large wolves wearing iron collars. And behind them is a large hulking figure wearing a cloak. The half-orc has his eyes set on you and strides forward to your table, his hand resting on the hilt of a greatsword. He says, that sheep belongs to Master Noki, and I will be taking him now.
Loki or Noki?
Noki, N-O-K-E.
He sounds like a nice pasta dish to me.
I'm not here for jokes, sir. I will be returning my sheep to his master now.
Excuse me, sir. What was your name again? I think I missed it.
I didn't introduce myself, but it's Guz.
Well, hey there, Guz. So listen here, okay? This here sheep is a wizard, and he needs our help. So you can't really own another human being. That's like not cool. So I think you just need to like, shoo away. Let us do our thing here, okay?
This is a sheep. I don't want to hear a bunch of your smart talkies. I'll be taking
Listen here, pal. Why don't you go back to that pond if you're going to be a silly goose? Because this sheep is clearly not just a sheep. And it came to us to help it, and we are not going to allow you to just come in here with your riffraff and take it away.
Do we have our weapons?
Yeah.
I'm going to go after him. I'm going to try and stab him in the face with my pipe.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was going to say, like, V is, like, ready to go. So can there be, like, a moment that Havel and V have? Because I was about to do the same thing.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
We'll look at each other.
If you guys kind of know, we'll give you, like, the first 2 attacks, then we'll roll for initiative.
Okay. Yeah, she downs the drink, and then and I guess the best way for her to do it is she just if you said I'm quicker, so I go, is that what you said, Havel? Okay. She is just gonna fling one of her throwing daggers straight at his face, basically.
Yeah. All right, so let's do this real quick. Let's kind of show where everybody was. So I think Guz would have come in here.
Yeah.
We'd have a wolf, and then F for figure.
Okay, so maybe she would be throwing it at the wolf, and she's gonna, and I don't know if she's gonna hit, but she's gonna do yet another like feline like hiss as she like.
What's going on? It's great.
Raymond is watching with Helm and is just terrified of V. Like, it's like asking Helm, like, is this what V's like? And Helm's like, I have no explanation. Like, I don't know what to say. But that is awesome. So, all right, let's do.
I would put Steven closer to me because he was kind of talking to him, and the sheep was nuzzling him, right?
Yeah, you want to put him kind of like
I think we're like maybe next to each other.
Yeah, that's what
fine.
you're thinking. Still to your left behind that table, or
yeah, I think that works. Either way,
this table's kind of annoying. We could honestly pretend this table isn't here.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
What if Steven decides he wants to flip the table though?
That's true. All right, the table's there.
Well,
yes.
That might.
Here's actually what I'm thinking. Steven got eye to eye with the sheep. He's actually sitting at that table by himself and was talking to the sheep.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Oh yeah. There we go.
So, I think that makes sense. Cool. All right. So, JD, you are
throwing a dagger at the that wolf. But she only rolled a 10.
Let me see. I have to initiate this real quick.
Not gonna lie, that was the most tempted I've ever been to cheat. I think it was like I could roll, and while they start to talk,
do
me a favor. Everybody roll initiative because it's how my app works. But we'll still do this the right way.
That might hit still, Jay. Like natural armor is not that high.
A wolf doesn't have too much, so if anything, you tied it.
Ooh, Steven with that hot 25 coming in.
Yeah, you took a
wait, hold on. 24. Sorry, 24.
Wait, what are you adding?
That's okay. Yeah, perfect.
He has the feat that gives him +5 to initiative.
Forgot about that. That's awesome.
I also have that feat.
Sure do.
What was your initiative, V?
Mine was +8, 23.
All right. Okay.
And Dex's is only good stat too.
And it's 10. That's right, baby.
Right.
I just need Havel and Theo's initiative.
15.
7.
All right. That's all right.
It's not all right. I'm the squishiest and I'm right in front.
All right.
Silly goose.
Cool. All right, Jay, you throw a knife at the wolf and you roll the what?
A 10.
It does not hit.
But don't forget about that dream bonus, Joe.
Yeah, that is true. How much damage does the knife do?
1d4 plus for me plus 3 to the roll.
All right, I'm gonna say it hits. Actually, we're gonna because this was a surprise.
Okay.
Actually, I'll do this. I'll give it to you on advantage.
Advantage.
Okay. Oh god, I'm so nervous.
That's way more fair.
Yeah.
Don't crumble under the pressure, V.
Okay, now this one was 23 total.
All right. Whoa. You definitely hit.
Okay.
Roll for damage.
Only 4 total.
Okay, that's fine. That wolf takes. So you just immediately in the middle of this conversation where we have people kind of trying to intimidate each other. V just immediately produces a knife and throws it, and it hits the wolf kind of in the shoulder blade a little bit, lodges itself in there, and the wolf howls in agony, but curiously takes his left paw and sort of knocks it out and then immediately gets back into stance. Doesn't seem quite natural, but he did it anyway, sort of shockingly. He is injured. He's not doing well. However, he's still ready to fight.
Okay.
It's a human.
Havel also was going to attack at advantage, and then we'll go to the top of the round. So what was Havel going to do? Kind of synonymously.
Okay. So 24. I'm trying to get the big dude, the big douchey greatsword dude.
Okay.
Yes.
I wish I had some kind of like critical strike or something. I want to kill him. So I'm gonna do whatever. I gotta
just gonna bull rush him. So here's my problem: is Theo is immediately in the way.
I have a pike. I have lunging attack. I mean, it's a long pike.
I mean, I suppose he could like do a really long like roundabout attack.
He's gonna have to. So I will let you.
Let me.
I will let you do that. Oh, go ahead.
Off the table and like try and get him.
Yes, but you're gonna have to do a dexterity saving throw.
So are you gonna
where this is going?
Maybe an acrobatics
off the
check?
table?
Yeah, an acrobatics check.
Or athletics, athletics is strength. So yeah, it's up to you. But...
acrobatics would be more like jumping.
Acrobatics. If he's gonna jump off a table to try to like sidestep where Theo is to get to him, I think 20? It's gotta be acrobatics.
20.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
you absolutely do it.
Is that good?
That was not.
All right.
No, I got a 19.
I want you to give me the flavor and then do your attack roll. So tell me what you do.
So I have to re-roll my advantage? I had like a 20
no, just
something.
Describe it.
No. If you did your attack roll already, you can let me know. But your first roll was your dexterity check, right? You rolled a 20.
I rolled a 19. I got a +1 from my acrobatics, so it's a 20.
Okay, so describe to me what you're doing exactly.
Okay, so I'm just gonna pick up my pike, like put my boot on my chair or stool or whatever, jump up on the table, jump off the table, and like just try and bury this thing down the dude's, just shove it all into the ground. That's my goal.
All right, so we're paused with you in the air because you've made it that far. So now roll for attack with advantage.
So that makes it a 24.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Wait, I gotta make sure I'm getting the right thing. D10, right?
D10. That sounds.
Yes. Okay. That's right. That's right. That sucks. Plus strength modifier, so 3. So yeah, 4 damage.
You rolled a 1.
I rolled a 1.
All right, so you pull off this epic stunt, like just like you described. You took one leg, you hopped on the table, you grabbed your pike, and you kind of look like Brad Pitt playing
yeah,
you know, like the most beautiful strike, and you firmly believe this is going in Guz's neck, and you're gonna one-shot kill him. And Guz has the kind of gall to look at you and literally just sidestep. and that's all he does. And when you come down, you scrape his arm. And that's it. You scrape his arm, and he pushes you to the side and just howls in your face with like an unnatural orc guttural scream.
He's a half.
I'm going to immediately use my...
He's a half orc, but like the orc came out that time. So
my action surge or my second wind or whatever, I forget which one it is, to do my second attack and just try to...
Yes.
Action surge.
Backswing.
All right, go for it.
Please do the same thing. Please get like natural 20 for acrobatics.
Natural 20.
2 damage.
Yeah, this thing is good. 4, 5, 9. 9. You're back.
Havel loves you too. I murder the man.
So Havel's wife comes to the pub and he has to leave.
Havel, you're late for dinner.
Little did everybody know, Havel has a wife. That's why he wanted...
How have we not met her?
Oh, that's fantastic.
We've been adventuring for how long?
I got a 9.
For your, is that for damage? You don't have to roll attack again for this or what?
That was my attack.
Ooh.
Oh, a 9 does not hit.
There we go.
So you do this amazing acrobatic stunt. Guz kind of one-offs you by like moving to the side, and you scrape him, and then you come back with again another beautiful flourish, like kind of getting to the ground, almost in one of those like positions where your leg is out, you know, and you crouch down and you just like stab. And Guz again does another side step and doesn't even make a noise.
Looking a fool.
And at this, we will go to the top of the round. So I think everyone's in a decent position on the screen. And this would put Steven Stevenson up.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So my first question is how heavy are these? How big are these tables? Are we talking like, you know, small tables, like big, thick, like oaky ones? Like what's the descriptor on what we're looking at here in this tavern?
They're not huge. They're actually sort of small, kind of the table where 4 people feel kind of packed at the table.
Okay, so pretty easy to manipulate it.
100%.
Okay. Steven wants to do 2 things on his turn. He wants to cast Shield of Faith onto Theo.
Ooh.
And he wants to like flip up the table to like form a natural barrier between himself and the wolf in front of him. Like, you know, like the one that's like in parallel to where he is.
Yeah. Are you doing the table first or the shield first?
I think because he's not in any immediate danger, he'd be fine with casting Shield of Faith first.
Agreed.
And then he'd try and flip the table up to like give himself a natural barrier.
Okay. Yep. So go ahead and do the casting first.
I don't think. Do I have to like do anything for that, or do I just like do it?
Don't recall.
Because I'm not in like attack range for anybody else to like disrupt.
Yeah, you're not in immediate danger. No one is like
you're not engaged in battle,
and
so it shouldn't be a big deal.
As long as you're casting on a friendly creature, you don't have to roll for like success or failure, right?
Cool. Yeah, it's a bonus action, concentration up to 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And plus
and if it's a bonus action, that's even better for the being able to flip the table, because I was like, flipping the table is kind of an action. But if this is your bonus action, then even better.
Agreed. Yeah, no, I mean, I think it's successful. No one is coming at you.
But Brad, through Elmater, anything is possible.
Well, you know what? Touche.
Well, just like you do to me, I need to hear Steven pass.
Come on, I've given you so much shit over the past fucking like 3 months. Right. Of course you're gonna hear it. Come on, what do you think this is? Amateur hour?
I'm calling shenanigans on the narrative consistency of this. That Helm would be using a hero of Elmater to inspire.
Hellmite,
Hellmite.
Right.
It's the best.
Right. So first of all, I love the Hellmite helmet protector thing. That's very clever. Nicely done. First of all,
thank you.
And second of all, Helm just knows what's up, baby. He and Elmater are like fucking BFFs over here. He knows what's up.
I think Helm and Elmater share like drinks of lemonade.
No, dude, I'm actually pretty sure that's like legit, like canon.
Yeah, I think
That's
that they
awesome.
are in the same.
Well, and if you think about it, be like, see, he follows his God correctly. You need to follow me correctly.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's all coming together.
So to
Hell's
all
mad
you
at Ray.
haters,
Yeah.
So I think that Steven is pretty much unfazed
Sweet.
by the theatrics of Havel and his acrobatics. And I think once he sees that like shit's gonna hit the fan, he's going to just like hold up his fist and like raise it. And it's like, Ilmater, give us the strength to defeat this poopy face.
Yes.
And with that, a shimmering like shield kind of materializes surrounding Theo and his person.
Nice.
You get +2 AC as long as I maintain concentration for 10 minutes.
Awesome.
And after he does that, he's gonna stare. What's his name? Guz.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
He's gonna stare at Guz and be like, "You just done brought the pain, brother." and he's gonna flip the table up and just like make a little makeshift barrier.
I feel like I want you to do a dexterity just to see how the
strength
table
check
flipping
even, right?
goes.
Well, actually, I mean,
Probably.
either one's pretty bad. Well, actually, dexterity is probably
No,
better
your dex is
for his
average.
I'll let you choose.
Well, I'm gonna pick dex obviously because like I don't want.
You want it to work?
I don't want to take -2 to my goddamn fucking flipping a small ass table roll. So he rolled a 5.
Okay. So you do exactly what you said. You made this awesome shimmering shield appear, and you can kind of see some of the wolves like take a step back, and they're like immediately respecting Steven.
Goddamn right.
And then Steven says what he says, and he flips the table. But he actually does it too hard, and the table, when it lands on the ground, cracks right up the middle. Doesn't exactly break, but it definitely cracks, and you sort of lose that respect you started to gain.
Okay.
And the wolves are no longer as scared, but you do still have it as cover. It exists.
Steven is unfazed by the wolves' lack of intimidation.
he would be.
He doesn't. DGAF. That's where Steven's at.
Cool. And if that's your turn, we'll move on to the.
All right. I think now that she doesn't really have a nice lane of attack here, she may kind of pull a Havel and slash Legolas and like try and bust out her short bow and get up on the table that all three of them are in front, like the table that we were just at.
Oh, okay.
And try and like basically arch from over a top.
Oh, cool.
You know, although she is only, how tall did I make her? She's only 5'3", so I don't know how well that's gonna work.
She's 5'3"?
Yeah, she's 5'3".
She's small. I didn't realize she was so
I thought
small.
she was taller than that.
No, dude, she's 5'3" and 100 pounds.
Okay.
Maybe, maybe 95, depending on how much she's eaten that day.
Man, you're like a quartersling over there.
Yeah.
That should give you enough height, because I'm sure the tables are waist height, right? So that.
Yeah.
I was thinking these are high tops, but.
Oh, okay.
Well, even better. Even better.
It's all right. Just give me an acrobatics check to get up there.
Okay. As long as you think it's okay that this counts as my movement and not an action itself to like.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a dream.
True.
Dream.
14 total.
Yes, you successfully get up on the table. You don't do it like in any sort of impressive manner, but you get up on the table.
Right, she kind of like clambers up a little bit. Like maybe she's a little short, so it takes her like.
Yeah, it's like kind of laborsome. Like no one's impressed by you, but you are up on the table. So you can take an action.
Panthers aren't worried about impressing other people.
True.
But they just strike from above. You can see I'm really seizing. I think this is the goofy part. She's seizing on the Panther shit.
I love it.
Yeah.
So and then she's gonna use her short bow, and she is gonna now that she's seeing like Guz like kind of do his little shimmy to the side. She's gonna take a shot right at him too.
All right, go ahead and roll for damage or for attack.
Oh my God, 8.
Yeah, so you
unless it's a sneak attack because he's engaged with Havel, then I get to roll again.
I think the way you got up on the table was not sneaky at all.
Right. I was gonna say
it wasn't that bad, but like no one is surprised you're up there. Okay. So we're gonna have you knock an arrow and shoot, and it just whiffs. Man. And Guz kind of looks at it, and he watches it go to the side, and looks at you, and in response just smiles. And he's got like missing teeth, like one dead tooth. Like you're disgusted by Guz.
I was gonna say so he's into it then, right?
Yeah.
That's like her MO, isn't it? Like dudes with like poor dental hygiene.
What are you talking about?
Roll for being in love with Guz, JD. Roll for being in love with Guz. All right. The wolf on the right here is up now. This is the one that took a few damage. Is going to attack Havel because Havel's right there, and it's going to use bite.
Havel, no.
And it completely whiffs. So it lunges towards you, and it sort of howls. But it didn't account for the pain that his right shoulder took. So when he lunges towards you, he kind of misguides himself and does not bite you. And that will be the end of that. So then now Guz is up. Guz was last engaged with Havel. So let me think here. Yeah. Guz is going to now, for the first time, unsheathe what you see as a whirling greatsword, and then swing it at Havel.
Yikes!
His attack roll is a 12.
16 is my AC.
All right, so he unsheathes this giant and impressive whirling greatsword and grabs it with the second hand, and he's still smiling at V, even though he's swinging at Havel. And we're not sure if it's because he thinks he's cute or if he's being cocky, but he swings at you, and you are able to dodge it, sort of in the same manner that he did. You kind of take a step backwards, and in an arrogant fashion, you do not get hit by his greatsword. So let's continue. This will put Havel up.
I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna poke him in the poke. 20. Natural 20.
Yeah. 20. All right, buddy. Roll for damage.
I forget what this means.
You roll damage dice
double
twice.
Damage. Yep, you do it twice.
Double trouble.
Or you talk real good to sheep.
Or.
Okay, so and I add my.
Yeah, actually, hold on. What's this fucking sheep
just
doing
one
during all
time.
this?
Yeah. What is it?
Oh, cow. Here, the sheep cowering behind the table.
A little bitch.
Add your strength one time.
And the spell hasn't worn off, so let me give you a good descriptor you'll all understand. Remember when the Emperor in episode 3 is captive and Anakin is fighting Count Dooku, and the Emperor is like, yeah. That's what Fenrir is doing right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a 13.
13 damage.
Yep.
Okay.
Nice.
You're using your pike.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to tell me how you swung at him?
Let's see. So the wolf came at me. I don't know. I'm just gonna go up at his
cool.
Right here. I'm gonna go for right here. Center mass. Let's go.
Yeah. So you do that. So Guz is just fresh off of swinging his sword at you, and you kind of sidestep and dodge it, and very cockily sort of smile a little bit, and you just take your pike and lunge right at him. And you're going for the heart. But Guz is able to adjust in time. And again, just like the wolf, he kind of gets hit right in the shoulder. So definitely hurts, and he cries out. But he isn't looking slower. He's actually looking more pissed as he kind of unleashes that pike, and he's just kind of ready to go at you again. But you definitely did some damage. Okay, now the middle wolf is going to take a turn, and he sees that the most immediate threat is actually he sees that Guz is engaged with Hobble, so he's going to go toward Theo. And he is going to attempt to bite Theo. And what's your AC?
It is now 16 with the shield.
Okay, he's going to hit.
Ah!
Oh my god. Okay.
No.
He does 9 piercing damage.
Goodness. Okay.
Kiss those temporary hit points goodbye.
Yeah.
They're just long gone. Was this a wolf, you said?
Yep. And then I need you to do a strength check.
Oh no.
Are you sure strength?
I am sure strength.
Is it? Okay.
Just give me what your strength roll is. How's that?
Well, it's 15 minus 1, so 14.
Okay. So the wolf sees Guz in front of him engaged with Hobble, and kind of arrogantly thinks that Guz is getting the better of that exchange, whether that's true or not, and lunges towards you. And he bites your arm. And he's going for your neck, but you get your arm up in time. And it's your off arm. And you throw him down. And as he's biting you, you can tell he's trying to knock you over as well. But you are able to throw him off. But it does hurt significantly.
Bad dog. Bad dog.
So
does that mean the wolf's prone now?
Or that's a good question.
Land on their feet. Just kidding.
Yeah, I feel like he's not knocked over yet.
Okay.
I was being a little dramatic in my description.
All about the feet.
The figure behind the 3 of the wolves decides very dramatically to step up where the wolf was. So let's just give you a little description.
Bro, I totally fucking forgot that he was even there. I'm not gonna lie.
I was kind of hoping it worked out that way.
And you said he's hulking, which is scary.
He steps up and removes his hood and reveals himself to be a brown bear standing on his hind legs.
The fuck?
You said a bear?
He lets out a horrifying bear growl, and immediately charges at Stevenson. I will give Steven advantage because he's undercover, right? Or I don't know how that works.
Or semi-cover or something, yeah.
Well,
yeah.
You get, so actually quarter cover and half cover are the only things that actually give an AC bonus. So I think it's half cover is like +5 and quarter cover is like +2 to AC.
God damn. Okay.
All right, we'll give him quarter cover.
Yeah.
AC 21.
Right.
Bring it on, Mr. Fuzzy.
We're gonna have the bear like charge towards you, and you can see that he's brandishing his claws. And he does not hit. However, he rushes towards you, brandishing his claws, and then just like this unnatural roar, he upends the table while trying to get to you, which destroys the cover completely.
Yeah, that's fair.
But he is unable to engage with you.
Okay.
So that's where the bear is. And the cover's gone. Okay. Now Theo's up.
Oh, man. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
A lot of crazy shit is going on. I wonder if I can use my action to disengage, so I can back up without provoking an opportunity attack, and then with a bonus action cast Dragon's Breath on myself, which means I am able. Oh wait, no, sorry. Theo gets hiccups. So
yeah.
and then all of a sudden I can dragon breath. So a magical energy can spew from my mouth, and I can choose the type. The creature can use an action and exhale the energy of its chosen in a 15-foot cone. So I'm going to choose cold as my natural, my per usual element, and basically just back up. So my action is actually to disengage, so I can't actually attack with it, but I now have dragon breath, and I'm further away from everyone.
That's fine. So you'll see my mouse just kind of tell me where you think you are. Like here.
So I know what I want to do, and I know that dragon's breath is like a cone, so I kind of want to back up and then spin around to the left of Steven, so that I can hopefully like get them all in a cone over there.
Oh, I see. Okay, so you're kind of
okay.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's fine.
Okay. Bro, hopefully Hava loses another ear in this dream.
Kind of can't wait to see what happens.
Oh my gosh.
Cool. All right, so that'll be end of your turn. You have dragon's breath up.
Yep. That's all I can do.
This wolf is up, and he is simply going to make a beeline for the sheep. I don't have the complete distance really scaled that well, but I'm just going to say that he makes it 2V, but not far enough. Well, that's not a W. That's I don't know what that was. He's not going to invoke an attack of opportunity, but as he's trying to get to the sheep, he sees that V is here and is like, cool, and is ready to engage V, but doesn't this turn. And then I'm going to go to the top of the round, so it'll be Steven.
Stare into the bear's eyes.
See, that's what's going through Steven's head right now is like, do I go for the trifecta of horse, sheep, and bear?
The full house.
So here before I decide, I have a question for JD actually.
Okay.
Do you happen to recall in the last campaign what the fuck Steven's 2 cloudy purple potions were?
Oh no. Man, you're going back.
Because I was perusing his inventory, and that is definitely something that's in there that we never got clarification on what it is, but he has it.
So I forget if it was a defensive, offensive, or an offensive defensive potion. If you had that label, I would tell you it was kind of like a random effect based on how you rolled.
Okay.
Because they're the same color, that means that they're both the same category. And if it was defensive, offensive,
I think it had to have been defensive offense, because Steven would not have bought an offensive defensive spell.
And maybe I shouldn't tell you this. Offensive defensive were like aura spells, like how you have like circle, like aura of fire.
Yeah.
So if it was a defensive offensive spell, then
this is awesome.
Damn you, Fim Fam.
Yeah. Basically, I am at I'm trying to think. I have it written down somewhere else, but it was like based on what you rolled, I think it would be like a D10. It would either be like an extra AC or an extra to roll, like saving throws potion, like sort of thing.
Okay.
And I know I shouldn't tell you that specifically, but
no, it's fine. It's fine.
At this point,
it's a dream.
Yeah. What does Divine Smite do?
It's like extra damage or something, like an extra attack roll.
Oh, based on your caster.
That's not gonna do. That's not gonna do shit for me.
He was in a precarious situation.
Yeah.
Giant bear in front of him.
So here's the thing: is that Steven isn't gonna realize that he's in immediate danger.
So Steven.
Yeah, that tracks.
You know what? I think what's going to happen is Steven's just going to use his protector fighting style to try and guard himself from the bear. Really get into a defensive stance. You know what I mean? He's going to really try and protect him and Theo and give him that extra bonus. and I think he's going to try and use animal handling on the bear. I think that's what he's going to try and do. He's not going to be aggressive. He's going to get in a defensive stance. And he's going to try and like become one with the bear and like really sway his.
Really give it a hug, like a big.
Well, maybe depending on how this goes. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go for it. So, how does animal handling work? What do you have to do?
I have to roll to handle the animal.
Animal handling is a skill.
Yeah.
So
this could get real kinky.
Yeah, this could get real.
Let's go.
See, now I'm worried I wasted my nat 20 on the fucking easy one, not the one that actually fucking matters. But let's see here.
Right.
Nope.
I had a sequel to talk to.
Ooh, yeah. Okay, that's not good. You rolled a 2.
A 2?
A 2. A deucer. Oh, Jamie.
All right.
Hey, that tabby cat's back.
Yeah, the bear locks eyes with you, and as Steven is calmly trying to calm it down, it very clearly just enrages the bear.
Oh, that's good. Nice.
Yeah.
Kitty cat, get out of here. There's a bear.
End of Steven's turn?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. V's up.
Oh, that's right. He had a higher dex than I did. Okay.
Yeah. Deal with it, bro.
He'd be by 1 for initiative.
I don't know. I wanted to do something cool, and so I'm tempted to still do it, but does it fit the Emma? Yeah. So what she's gonna do? How tall are the stools or the chairs, and how tall is the wolf?
The wolf is probably Crockett size, maybe a little bigger. Like they're not like humongous wolves. They're just like very average wolves. I would say the stool is what you would see like at a restaurant for a high top. So not your typical, like kitchen counter stool, a little bit taller.
Okay. I'm thinking that what she is going to do, because I'll just say she was going to do this to someone else, but maybe this is what she's going to do anyway. Let me just pull up to double check it. She is going to cast Mage Hand.
Ooh.
And because of her Arcane Trickster, it is not a visible Mage Hand. It is an invisible Mage Hand.
Okay.
That anytime she does an action towards a creature, they have to make I have to make a sleight of hand check to see. I think. Wait, let me see if I do it or if they do it. Okay, so she's gonna cast Mage Hand, and you can tell me if this is. Yep. If you succeed on a dex, you can perform one of these tasks without being noticed by a creature. If you succeed on a dexterity. Oh yeah, those are sneaky ones. So that this one's not gonna matter. And that's one action, but I can also use my once per turn cunning action to control the Mage Hand.
Okay.
So that was her action, was to cast Mage Hand.
Right.
And she's going to use the hand. As long as the stools do not weigh more than 10 pounds,
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, she wants to use the invisible hand to basically roll the stool into the feet of the wolf so that it might trip if it comes I don't see. This is where it's going to be weird. I don't know if you want this to be a trip action that it's doing a saving throw right now, or if it's something that I'm creating an obstacle that's going to have to get past to get to me.
So I'll just tell you, the wolf is going for the sheep right now.
Right. Okay.
It's not concerned with you. So it noticed you, so it didn't want to get attacked, but it's still going to be trying to move past you. So I think that if you're knocking it over, it's going to be one action that it would maybe potentially go prone right now.
All right, and then that wouldn't necessarily stop it from getting to the sheep on its turn.
It would be prone. Well, it would have to get up, and then it would be going half as fast the next time. But I think if you do successfully get it to go prone, on its turn, you could get an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
but I don't know if that gives you more of what if you just attacked it right now.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was at. Okay,
saying?
so maybe well, if I cast Mage Hand, then like that means that my turn is done because I can't really do anything else.
Right.
Shit. Well, I guess you know what? Even if it's dumb, it's a dream, and that's what she's gonna do. She's gonna like try and do this like weird tripping. Since I already committed to casting Mage.
Silly.
No, that's fair. I like it. Okay, so I think you successfully cast Mage Hand, but why don't you do what do we think? A sleight of hand or a dexterity saving throw to see if you actually successfully get this stool in the right place.
Yeah, what do you all think?
I think it's anything skill wise with I would say either sleight of hand or acrobatics, but I'm sorry, or athletics, but it's your mage hand, so I would say sleight of hand probably.
All right.
Yeah,
let's
I'm
go.
with that. Let's do it.
All right. That's perfect.
He likes it too much.
Yeah,
Go to wisdom.
No.
So I rolled a 26 total.
Okay, yeah. So not only do you knock the stool over, the mage hand, like it's almost as if you took steroids, which makes sense because V's hulking out in this dream, and you fling that stool at the wolf, who's moving. So we're gonna say the wolf has now gone prone, and he's actually gonna take 1d6 damage.
Oh shit!
Because of the force he took from the ground. So, and I rolled a 6.
Wow!
All right.
Nice.
So that was the wolf all the way over there. Yeah.
Believe in the heart of the gods.
Yeah, that worked out pretty well for you motherfuckers. Cool. All right, I like it, and he's prone now too. So like this wolf's obviously not doing great. Anything else for your turn?
No, because that would have been both my like cunning action and my normal action.
Cool. Okay. So the wolf to the right is going to go for Hovel. It's going to attempt to bite it, and it is going to miss once again. Again, just trying to dive at Hovel with its teeth, snarling, but Hovel is able to easily deflect the blow. Guz is now going to go. And Guz was also tangled with Hovel, so he's going to re-up and swing his whirling greatsword. What was your AC?
Me?
Yeah.
16.
All right. Ty goes to the roller, so he's going to do damage. Guz is going to swing his greatsword at you, and you go to meet the blow with your pike, but sort of very quickly Guz kind of pulls back and does a stabbing motion. He doesn't get you great, he just scrapes your arm, so you end up taking 5 damage, but he does make contact.
You bitch.
And that will end Guz's turn, and that will actually bring Hovel up.
Still mathing. Okay. All right. Well, I should have picked Repose because that would have been a good one. But no, I'm going to try and get this guy. I'll get him again. 13?
That does not hit. So you swing and miss. And Guz again, with his disgusting face, just smiles at you with his like rotting mouth and teeth.
I'm gonna make a kiss face at him.
He's not impressed, just in case you were wondering. The wolf in the middle, what was he doing?
He attacked me, and then I disengaged.
Yeah, and then you disengage. So I think he's actually going to go for Hovel as well. He's going to lunge at Hovel, and like he's gonna whiff pretty bad.
That table behind me.
Yeah, I mean he's just gonna like seriously embarrass himself, lunge at you, fall down, and roll over with his belly up, and he's actually gonna allow you to have a attack of opportunity.
Is that advantage or?
Yeah, because he's on the ground with his belly up.
22.
Yep, that hits.
8.
All right, so you take your pike, and you see this wolf trying to attack you and just embarrass himself flat up on the ground, belly up, and with no mercy, the like blood drinking hovel just stabs the wolf through the stomach.
Nice.
I'm gonna stare at G the whole time because I'm just gonna stare at him.
So staring at G and Guz is sort of like, oh my god, and Havel just smiles.
I'm just imagining that scene in Batman Begins. I wish there was just like when the Scarecrow gets his gas, and then I want to see Havel where like blood just starts dripping down his face.
With my smile as I'm like, right, yeah. Like you are elated, and this wolf is just screaming out in pain. It's not dead, but like someone should put it out of its misery. Let's update that. Okay. Oh, it was so fucked up.
What if these guys were actually friendly guys?
You're the one that started it.
No, it was me. Oh no, I played.
Both of you, I guess.
The brown bear who was just like looking longingly in Steven's eyes, but like nothing came from that. And it like pissed him off a little bit. He's now going to swing at Steven.
Bring it on, bitch!
He's going to again brandish his claws and swing at him. Yeah, but he's gonna whiff. So do you have your shield out?
Fuck yeah, I do.
Okay, so yeah, he takes 2 steps forward and he roars and like almost without looking, he just slash, but both meet the shield. Ting ting. And you can react how you will, I guess.
The power of Elmater compels you.
Yes. And again, the bear just roars, but can't do anything about it. And we'll give Theo his turn.
All right. How far? Not how far. Is the sheep's? Can it still talk?
Yes, the spell has not worn off just yet.
Okay. Theo yells to the sheep. Is there a way to turn these things back into humans? Because at this point, I assume seeing the wolf kind of knock the thing out of its shoulder, and that they're probably not. And like a bear wearing a freaking robe,
right?
They're clearly not just animals,
right?
Like you've never seen that before in nature.
Yeah, very good point.
The sheep just yells back, "Not anymore! Not in my current form!" Like the spell is clearly wearing off, but not yet.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I will just do my best to position myself to hit the bear and Guz and probably not the wolf with a dragon breath.
Okay. Yeah. I think
so you tell me who I can potentially hit with that without hitting Steven or Havel.
Yeah, I think you're able to, let's see here, make it to about here without like revealing yourself too much. And 15 feet kind of makes sense to be here to me, right?
Okay. So
the bear and Guz.
Yeah, anyone in that cone. So the bear and Guz both have to make dex checks, I think.
Okay. So we'll do Guz first.
I'll go back to it just to make sure. Yeah, dex saving throws.
So remind me how that works. He's got a dexterity of 13, and then if he has an additional point to dex.
Isn't it spell save DC?
Well, it's against my spell save DC, so it depends on what you roll.
Well, he rolled a 13.
Oh, okay. So he failed because my spell save DC is a 14. Oh, shakalaka.
All right. So Gus failed?
Yes, and then what about the bear?
Sorry, let me check.
Didn't think bears would have to do dex
The
checks.
The bear did not pass either. They both failed.
Right.
Nice.
So it's
huge.
3d6 cold damage, and if they would have succeeded, it would have been half. But anyway, that's 3 plus a 2 is a 5er plus a 4 is a 9er. 9 damage, 9 cold damage to both of them. Yep.
Okay.
To each of them. Yes.
Yeah. So why don't you describe how the cone looks?
Yeah. So my hiccups are over. And then all of a sudden, Theo opens his mouth and like it starts to like steam, like billow or like cold, frost kind of starts to billow out, and then leans forward and just like yells. But as he yells, this blue icy swirl comes out into like a cone, and feels like sharp little ice daggers, if you will, like 1,000 tiny ones, and just shoots forward at them.
Sweet. It completely makes contact. It catches the bear by surprise, and he actually turns around and just kind of screams. It's a half growl, and it almost sounds half human. You guys are kind of taken aback a bit, but he's definitely in pain. And Guz notices it and looks that way and kind of puts his left hand up. And you can see that he's taking, like he's being wounded by it, but he doesn't react really other than that. But they're both definitely hurt by this.
Cool.
Awesome. The wolf.
Yep, that's it for me.
Cool. The wolf on the left, who is prone, and I mean, here's the thing. He's going to try to get around to get to the sheep, but he's also going to try to get up to do that. So I believe that V is going to have the opportunity to attack with advantage while he gets up.
Okay. I mean, I will say she had, and so this is up to you. I never switched weapons, so I still have my bow in my hand. Unless it's going to be like we treat it like a dagger attack and I do the whole like arrow stab or something like that, maybe.
Yeah, I would say that's fine. You can use an arrow in your hand as a dagger. I mean, you do not have to worry about this wolf getting up and attacking you. It's like on its back. It just fell over a stool. You have this kind of opportunity to do what you want.
Okay, cool. So let's do that then. 16.
Okay, that's going to hit.
Okay. And God, I keep rolling fucking 1. So 4 damage.
Okay, do you want to roll your other dice just real quick because you had advantage to see if you crit or no?
Oh yeah, sure.
That's a good call.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay, well, the wolf scampers up, gets to its feet, and tries to lunge at the sheep, and you just like very quickly take the arrow that was knocked and do kind of a flourish, and without even looking, like you kind of do it backwards and you stab the wolf, which you think is in the neck, but it doesn't quite get to the neck. But you get this wolf real good. It's not looking good. I would say almost a cough on this wolf, and it's going to be toast.
Okay.
And we'll go back.
So it's circled. If we're looking at placement, then it's kind of around me.
Yeah, it made it to here. Thinking it was like pretty cool, and you did your little flourish, and now it's just like basically, it's got not much left here. But yeah, it's here, kind of bleeding out.
Okay.
And we'll go back to the top of the order. So Steven.
I'll be right back.
Cool.
This is the thing that sucks about Steven is like you just don't want to attack because like there's almost not pointless, but like it's not good.
Like you're not gonna one shot him.
I mean, I could, I suppose, with like a fucking miracle, but he's right in front of my face too, so I can't even really cast a spell.
Yeah, true. You guys are definitely engaged because you just hit your shield.
Yeah. I think he's just gonna attack.
Okay.
Which is really dumb because I have -2 to attack, but whatever. I don't think there's anything else he can really do in this scenario.
I kind of agree, yeah. And you have no one to really heal yet, so
yeah. I heal the bear.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll get negative.
Pretty
yeah,
stupid.
I mean it's knowing Steven.
I thought you had a short sword, which is Dex.
I think I did at one point, but I'm definitely hold on, let's see. Oh fuck yeah, I guess he attacked with the flail though for this one for sure.
Okay.
That's a 15 though.
Yeah, that hits. Roll for damage.
Oh, let's go.
Nice.
Let's go for that -2 strength. Where is my D8? There's a question. That's a D12. Don't want that. Or do I? I know flail's only a D8, but I did 10 damage. How weird. 5 damage.
All right.
Nice.
So you swing your flail. The bear has no idea this is even coming. You lower your shield, which has just a couple fresh scratch marks. Not too bad. You could probably buff them out, but you lower your shield and you swing your flail and you catch the bear right in the face. And the bear is just like dismayed. He tries to come after the flail and block it, but he's too late and his face starts dripping blood. And again, he's on his 2 hind legs, so he's tall. So even you're kind of surprised you landed this blow.
Yeah, that's right, baby.
And from what you can tell, the bear is pissed, but like you can see a little bit of fear in his eyes at this point.
Respect.
You made some significant progress on the bear.
Good. We'll take that.
I agree.
Nice.
So let's do that. Okay. V's up.
All right. This is an embarrassing question to ask us as someone who has DM'd. A round is 10 seconds, right?
6.
Okay. So that means I'm just keeping track. Mage hand, I don't need concentration, but it lasts for for just 1 minute. So
yeah,
so 10 rounds. Okay. So yeah, V is gonna look down at this wolf because I guess she's still on the table, right? And she's gonna take her short sword and try and like leap, kind of do what Havel tried to do earlier, like just kind of like take but now because it's right in front of her, take like a short hop, but use that momentum to like stab down to it.
Okay, the wolf that like you've been engaged with.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like she stabbed the arrow and then she kind of like pulls out the sword and is doing it with the other hand.
But you're still on the table, right?
No, she's like doing a mini hop off the table to like flying strike it kind of. And so I could do an acrobat, like a whatever you need me to do that.
Yeah, I want an acrobatics check just to see, but don't even bother rolling for attack, but just do acrobatics.
Only a 7.
All right. So sort of in theme with tonight. Oops, sorry. V decides she's gonna do this awesome backflip flourish and finish off the wolf, and she decides to jump. And while she's jumping, she goes to unleash her sword, but instead of a backflip, she sort of slips. She doesn't quite fall, but it looks horribly not athletic, and she lands on her 2 feet, and then at this point trips, but leans over with the sword, and it slices the wolf in half. So accomplished the goal, but again, it didn't look pretty.
Okay.
But that wolf is dead as your action.
Awesome. I have to decide if I can do my cunning action to do more mage hand shit.
Do it.
God, I think I missed the opportunity for a victory phrase, but I want her to just go like, call me kitty cat. and then she just adds bitch.
Yes.
No, I don't think the mage hand can only move like 10 feet, so I don't really think it can do anything for me right now.
Yeah, I agree. I would agree with that.
So I think I'm just gonna let it like wink out of existence. Like I'm not necessarily gonna use it I'm just gonna like end the spell or like not even control the mage hand for now. So that's it.
Okay. Mage hand's over. Okay. That's dead. Okay, that's your turn. All right. So then the wolf on the right, he is just gonna go for hobble again. Oh baby, he crits with a nat 20.
Ugh.
He ends up lunging at you and tries to bite at your throat, and you can't quite get him off yet. And he actually goes through your armor and gets your neck. He doesn't get your throat or your jugular or anything, but he does take a chunk out. And he ends up doing 10 damage to you.
Is this going to be like Freddy Krueger, where if we die in the dream, we die in real life?
No. It should be, though.
Are you down to like actual hit points now, Hovel? Or are you...
Oh, yeah, I'm below where I started. It's my normal hit points, yes.
Okay. By how much?
5.
Okay.
What are you at now?
28.
Okay.
Good to know.
I was at 43 to start.
Cool.
Oh, I was gonna. So sorry, since we're saying that, like those temporary XP, is that like a temporary health max boost, or is that just like temporary hit points? Okay, so like
while you're in the dream, you could get healed back up to that. Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, so the wolf took a chunk out of Hovel. Okay, now Guz is up. Guz, before he does anything, he yells and says, "Get the sheep! Get the sheep!" And you can see every other member of the party that you guys are engaging kind of look to Guz and look toward the sheep. And then Guz takes a sidestep and decides he's going to swing at Theo because of the Cone of Cold. And I would have given Hovel an attack of opportunity, but there's a wolf literally attached to your neck now.
Yeah, that's fair.
So that's not going to happen. So Guz is going to go right toward
Theo. Steven Stevenson's going to use his projector ability to give Theo +2 to his AC.
Sweet. Okay. I think we lost Theo.
We did.
Yeah, he did say he'd be right back.
Oh, he did. Okay.
But that was like at the top of the round. So
that's fair. I'll at least hit the button just to see. I think it misses. Do you remember what Theo's?
It's not a lot.
He was like 16.
Well, he was at 16, so now it's at 18.
Okay, Guz misses. There he is. Yeah. So anyway, what you missed was quick. A wolf took a chunk out of Hovel's neck for about 10 damage, and then Guz decided to swing at you because he's pissed about the Cone of Cold, but he misses.
Okay.
Guz also proclaimed that everyone in the party needs to go toward the sheep.
Oh, excuse me. Why did Guz miss?
Oh, Steven Stevenson cast a protector spell on you just before Guz were to swing at him. And continue. I'm not sure.
And he uses a shield to protect you.
Oh yeah,
very nice.
Because Steven Stevenson's a badass.
Yeah, that's right.
And what did he say? What did Guz say?
He proclaimed that everyone needs to go for the sheep. Go for the sheep.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Havel, you're up now.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Deal with this guy on my neck, huh?
Yeah, you have a wolf on your neck.
Jeez.
Guz is away from you.
And I got the other one stuck on the end of my pike and on the ground.
Yep, you're basically in tango with two wolves.
I should have saved my action surge.
Action surge, yeah.
Hold on. Not that this will help me now, but
the debut drip box video. Warrior flanked by two wolves.
No.
wait, what?
Best we don't think about that.
Okay. All right, I guess I'll just try and kill the one that's on the ground real quick, and then I don't know if I get some bonus moves to try and fight this thing off my neck. I don't know how that works.
Why not? It's a dream.
Well, did you repost or whatever with the damage from the last one? Or do any of the maneuvers that reduces damage?
No.
Yeah, dude, you have your like combat die, right?
Yeah, I have Grace, which is when a creature you see moves into reach and you have a melee weapon you're wielding, you can use a reaction to expend one superiority die.
Oh, yeah.
And make one attack against the creature using that weapon. But the creature already attacked me and I didn't do anything.
Right, okay.
Right. And then the other one I have is evasive footwork, but that's just, it's when I'm moving and I'm not moving.
Gotcha.
I'm standing there with the dude on my neck. So. Yeah, I'm just going to try to kill this thing when I take my pike out and then see if I can't wrestle. So I got a 17.
Yeah, that hits.
And then a 9.
Oh, yeah. You take the pike out and yeah, go ahead and describe it. I like when you describe it.
I'll just like twist it real quick or whatever and make sure I give him a little extra movement around in there and just yank the pike out. If I have to put my foot down, I don't know, whatever.
No. When you yank the pike out, like his entire intestine trail comes out with it. And it is very clear that this wolf is dead. And we'll give you, I guess, a bonus action to attack or deal with the wolf that's on your throat.
I'm gonna try and just wrestle this thing to the ground, like get it off and just take it down. And
yeah, I don't even know what.
It's probably a dumb move, but
no,
it would be like a strength contest, right?
I would say
if you're trying to grapple it.
Well,
kind of.
I mean, I do agree with the feeling of it, but have we confirmed that the wolves actually have like human grips and stuff? Because it's a wolf. Like,
that's a good point.
Like you can't have
that's true.
You can't have a strength contest with hands. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like
that's true.
It would just more be like a strength check to get it.
It'd just be more so like a force of just dragging it off of you, right? I think that's more the.
Yeah, how about just a straight up strength check? You're gonna try and like upend this wolf that's on you and get it off. So it's more of a strength check, not a strength battle.
I think I'll actually just try and get it off me. And if I don't, you said they're small, right? So imagine if it's like 50 pounds, I could probably throw it across the room or try to.
And knowing Havel, yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, right.
Let's see what the dice say.
I rolled 26. Does that mean it's dead now or what?
No, I got a
throw it through the wall.
14. 14.
All right. I would say that you successfully threw it off of you. You successfully threw it off of you, but it wasn't in such a fashion that you get to attack or that it did any damage, right? So you guys are kind of back squared to each other. Nothing significant is happening. With that.
BRB.
Lols.
Cool. That was Havel's turn. So now it's the bear's turn. Bear is bleeding from the face and is super pissed off.
Yeah, he is.
And just decides to go for Steven Stevenson again, and he's going to brandish his claws. And he rolled a nat 1.
Ooh.
So how does that work for a bear?
Bear, you can't drop a claw.
he can break his claws.
Good point.
I think that the bear.
I broke a nail. Oh.
I think that is what's going to happen. He's going to take a step forward with his right claw and lunge. Right, he's not even aiming for anything other than the square center of your shield, and it's like your shield becomes made of vibranium.
So I don't know if you guys recall, but Steven's armor is a specially constructed armor from Bork.
Bork.
Yes, absolutely. I remember Bork.
And it has the horse.
Seabreeze sigil.
There.
Yeah.
The horse sigil on the
That
shield
is the best. So that being said, when he lunges at the shield with his claw and he like makes contact with it, it's like Captain America's shield. Like the shield doesn't even vibrate. It absorbs all vibration. The bear breaks his claw. He's going to take 1d6 damage.
Nice.
Which is 4. And it doesn't do any damage to the shield, and it actually polishes a little bit. So Seabreeze's smile is like that much shinier. And with that, so let me just put the damage in here.
I was lucky.
Bear took 4 damage.
Right.
Yeah.
Your own attack roll, you take damage.
The bear took more damage from himself than he did me, I think.
Right. The bear has been so lucky against Steven Stevenson in terms of Steven's luck.
Elevator!
Yeah.
The bear is going to, at this point, turn around and use its movement to flee. And it is going to just kind of like whimper and get about to here. Bleeding from the face, bleeding from the hand, but the bear has left. Also, this wolf that V killed has become now. How do I want to do this? The wolf body has turned into a human body.
Yeah.
Bum, bum, bum.
Technically, Steven should get an opportunity attack on the bear.
Let's do it. I'm into that.
That's true. Yeah.
If he wants to take it, yeah, I'm into that.
Good call.
Because he's leaving his square.
Watch, he's gonna fucking like nat 1 hit himself with the flail.
He's dead.
All right, just
it's his own shield.
He rolled a 3, but I mean, you know,
it's like when Wicket like wraps it around his face.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
That's a total Steven move.
Yeah, we'll just say that Steven swings the flail.
Yeah.
Everyone kind of thinks like, oh, it's just like Steven being Steven. He's just like swinging to be fun.
It was for theatrics. Yeah, it was
right.
That's what everybody assumes.
Yeah, it was for show.
He was in fact trying to hit the bear and missed, but no one really noticed.
That's right, baby.
So the bear is trying to piece. And with that, Theo is up.
All right, cool. I think I'm going to do 2 things. Well, yes. Let me check something, if you don't mind. I want to probably Dragon Breath again. Sorry, I closed all my stuff because I was trying to get my phone to work again. But I also want to do a cantrip too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use 2 sorcery points. I'm going to quicken a spell so that I can use where is it? Ray of Frost as a bonus action instead of a regular action, and still do my Dragon Breath because Ray of Frost is a cantrip. So I'm going to first quickenly Ray of Frost at the bear that's fleeing away, which I roll an attack, spell attack roll, 1d8 cold damage, and reduce speed by 10 feet if I hit. So I'll do that first.
Okay.
So that is 11 plus 4, 15 attack.
Okay, hits.
And then what did I say, a d8?
Yeah.
All right. And then straight up d8 is an 8. 8 damage.
Oh, man.
Nice.
All right.
Speed reduced by 10 feet.
Yeah, I mean, you just fucking blast the bear to the point where he doesn't quite fall down, but pretty close. He's hunched over. He's bleeding from the face. His claws, right claws, like demolished, and he's now limping toward the door. Perfect. He's in dire straits for sure.
So that was quick into a bonus action. So then I'll take my regular action and breathe ice on Guz. So he has to make another Dex save.
Oh, fail.
Perfect.
For sure.
Nice.
So
nice.
So a 5.
Working through.
5 plus 5 is 10. Plus 3, 13 damage.
Oh my gosh.
To
Guzzle.
Ah!
Yeah, you just like coming off this epic Ray of Frost. What do you use your hand for Ray of Frost? And then Dragon's Breath. Do you breathe Dragon's Breath?
Yeah, it's out my mouth.
Yeah, so you just like Gohan, right arm, Ray of Frost, the bear, who's like almost dead, and just like kind of like wave it off a little bit, and just before you finish taking a breath, you can see like a little bit of your mist come out, like it's getting colder and colder, and just I mean, epic Ray of Frost, gigantic. You don't kill Guz, but he's not looking good. His leather armor is now all torn up. He's kind of bleeding from multiple spots all over his chest and his arm, and he's not looking great. I don't think you hit anybody else, to be honest. So yeah, Guz is not looking good though.
Okay.
Okay, that wolf is dead. All right, so with that, at the top of the round here, I'll let you guys attack them if you want, but these wolves are going to bail.
Oh, no.
They're out. They're not interested anymore.
There's one left, right?
There's only one wolf. Yeah, the other one
he
killed.
I just threw.
Yeah.
So he's going to just try and bounce. Whichever one is gone. I forget. Sorry. Maybe this one's dead.
No, it's that one.
That one's the alive one. The one in the middle's dead.
Yeah, that was the one he like piked into the ground, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, womp womp. He turns into.
There we go. Yep.
Well, I'm sure that
body.
Is this an attack of opportunity for me then?
If you want it, or you can let him go.
Yeah, I'll take it. If it's an attack of opportunity,
I have a chance to murder. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Apple's like, I guess I'll just like murder him. It's fine.
It's the way I am, right? That's how he is in the dream. I'm like,
I like it.
Yeah, that's how Ray would think what he thinks he'd do.
It's
probably,
true.
right?
It's so true.
8.
Yeah.
It does not hit.
Murder next time.
I would say then, based on everyone else's position, this wolf successfully gets away.
Unless Seabreeze.
Oh, yeah! Does Seabreeze want to have an attack of opportunity on the wolf?
Eric's distracted.
That's okay.
What's that? Say again.
The wolf successfully made it out, but the only thing standing in its way in freedom is Seabreeze.
See, I was gonna wait and call Seabreeze in, like on the start of Mac's turn.
That's fair. If you want this wolf to get away, this wolf.
Because technically, Seabreeze doesn't know what's going on, right? Seabreeze is all knowing, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing: the wolf is here, and he's getting away.
But that's the end of his turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, the wolf's gone. He went out of sequence, but he bolted.
As long as he's like, that's where his turn ends. We can deal with that in a second. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right, so we're back to the top of the order now. It's,
okay, there we go. Nice.
Steven.
All right, Steven's. So I just have Guz Buddy right there in front of me for the most part.
Yep. Bears retreated. 2 wolves are dead. Another wolf retreated. So it's just Guz now.
Okay, I think that what Steven's gonna do. I think Steven's going to kind of pose himself back into his defensive position and try and like hopefully cut off any retreat from Guz Buddy.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's going to just yell, "Seabreeze to me!" And maybe do a really shitty like.
Yes.
So give me animal handling with advantage.
Well, does he need animal handling with a fucking horse he's like known for years?
He doesn't, but I want just to see what happens.
Oh, fuck me.
Hold on.
Years? It hasn't been years.
I mean, you don't know.
Well,
it doesn't necessarily mean he won't come to you, but it might mean how he comes.
All right. Well, my first one was an 18, so
yeah, he's coming.
That's right. So I think what would happen is once upon hearing the call, I think he would try and come in, and once he sees a wolf, like I think Seabreeze knows what's up, so I think he would probably attack the wolf and try and block the door is what he would think to do innately.
Cool. I mean, I think he's got an attack of opportunity because the wolf is like trying its best to just get out.
I mean, also, have you ever seen a fucking like horse like raffle stomp a wolf?
Nonsense
every day.
Actually, hold on. I need to look up what a fucking horse's attack roll is.
Plus 100.
Things I didn't think we would get into today, but
oh man.
Horse attack roll 5e. My search history is gonna be so fucking interesting. Mounted combat. The first sentence of this page. Do you like horses?
Yes, or I wouldn't be here.
Right.
Duh. Controlling amount, independent mounts, intelligent, opportunity attacks. Oh, bro. All right, I'm gonna need some help trying.
Horse hooves do?
Horse D20. There we go. Initiative +1, hit die, base attack +2, strength 16. Let's go.
All right, Seabreeze.
Okay.
And he's the lord of horses, so he can 17 if you want.
Do I get any kind of like advantage on this roll? Is this like just straight up?
Oh no, he's at advantage because the wolf is like trying to get away for sure.
Okay, so I think that is it's 12.
Yeah, it's a tie, so he gets it.
Let's go. That's a 1d6 plus 1 plus 3.
Oh man, let's see it.
1d6 plus 1 plus 3. Okay. That's 9 damage.
Oh yeah. No,
Seabreeze.
You tell me if you want to describe it or not, but he blows right through this wolf.
I think
for fatal.
I think what would happen is upon like seeing the wolf trying to exit and like being weakened, I think Seabreeze would come up to the door and like literally do like one of those.
Yeah.
And just fucking like beat the shit out of this wolf. Like just like each one just like connects as he comes down like this. And the last one just like smashes his like skull in, I would imagine.
Oh man, that is exactly what happens. And it is so gruesome that the bear who's trying to flee actually stops at his tracks and just lays down and pretends to be dead. It just is really hoping that nobody notices, but like it's feigning death because it does not want to get curb stomped by Seabreeze.
I think that Steven's whole goal with his movement on this turn is literally just to stop the retreat of Guz. So cool. Like he's gonna position himself like in between Guz and the door, basically. Cool. His whole plan, and he'll ready an attack like just in case like he tries to like do something funny, but he's not gonna attack outright.
Well, with this, I think that we're gonna just go a little bit out of turn here, and Guz is actually going to disengage with Hobble and get down on one knee and put his hand up and just say, listen, I need the sheep. It's my life or the sheep. And I'm willing to work out a deal. But if you don't
get advantage sheep, or
no, he's basically saying if you don't give me the sheep, you need to end my life.
What if we took Noki's life?
Noki is my master. If I
Not
don't
if he's
come back
dead.
with the sheep, I will be dead. You think you can defeat Noki? You think you can defeat Noki?
I think we handled you pretty good.
Yeah, as he's sitting there bleeding, like frostbitten on the left arm. Guz just kind of looks downtrodden and just says, I'm out of options. What can you do for me?
My son, the options are unlimited with the power of Ilmater on your side.
Listen, if you can guarantee me safe passage and the defeat of Noki, I will leave here today. But if you fail and Noki lives, I'm a goner.
Tell us about this Nookie guy.
Oh, Noki, he's great. He is the sorcerer supreme, the true sorcerer supreme, and he kind of looks at the sheep and then looks back at you guys and just says, and I am loyal to Noki. And he's kind of going like this.
Okay.
And I will do anything for Noki, and just looks back at you pleadingly.
I'm gonna go walk over to the bear and just kind of poke it good and hard, just to make sure it's dead.
Gonna literally poke the bear who isn't dead.
Give me an animal handling check.
Well, I'm using my pike. I'm backing up.
You're poking it with your pike?
Yeah, I'm not. How do I put this? I'm checking if it's alive by making sure it's actually dead.
So as you take your pike to just like see if the bear is alive, right before you touch it with your pike, it rolls over on all fours and attempts to flee.
Into Seabreeze?
Yeah, into Seabreeze. So Seabreeze
well, I mean,
is right there. So just to give you an update, just real quick, that wolf is like stomped face in. I'm not even gonna draw it. But yeah, you guys kind of know Seabreeze is now here. There's just like, it should be a human body, but it's like not. And the bear is now like attempting to flee, and Hobble, you're obviously right there now, right?
Yeah.
So you tell me if you want to try to attack the bear, let him go, or whatever.
I do.
Okay.
I do.
Go ahead.
Advantage or no advantage?
Sure. Advantage.
I don't know how that stuff works.
Just roll twice.
15?
Oh, yeah, it hits.
Well, I meant I don't know when I get advantage and when I don't.
Exactly. Oh, it's up to us. It's a dream. We're just having fun. You can have advantage.
9.
Damn.
I think that's fatal. Yeah. So you take your pike, and this bear that's kind of bleeding from the face and has like a gimp paw, rolls over to try to escape you, and actually gets halfway out the door. And you don't even swing your pike at him. You actually throw it very cockily. And it's kind of like in his back and goes all the way through to the point where it sticks into the ground. So the bear is like now stuck. And it just turns and looks at you and just dies. It's dead.
Can Seabreeze poke the bear to make sure it's dead?
Seabreeze can. Doesn't even have to roll. This bear is dead.
I'm gonna look at him and look at Guz.
Yep.
I'm gonna be like, is that better? Can you talk freely now?
Guz was kind of like kneeling on his greatsword, drops the greatsword and says, yes, Sir Havel.
So he knows my name.
Oh shit!
I think he maybe heard it. I don't know if anyone said it or not. No. It's a dream. He says, Sir Havel.
I'll be like, well, I am no sir. As I'm like walking up to the bear, trying to figure out how I'm going to get this stupid freaking pike out, picking it.
And Gus says, what do you want to know?
I'll just look at you and be like, I'm not good at talking,
man. As the de facto father of this group, being raised Dream, why is Noki turning all these people into animals to begin with?
Noki has the wand. And when he says those words, you can see that the sheep is like freaking out, almost as if he wants Gus to stop talking, buying, clapping his hooves, not attacking Gus, but kind of like freaking out. But Gus says he has the wand. And I step in between where Gus and the sheep are so that he can't like get to him. Kind of like the sheep can't get to him. What wand are you speaking of? The wand that the old wizard made. The only thing he was good at. And spits on the ground.
Is the old wizard now that sheep?
Aye.
Huh.
So I don't know. My pike out yet?
Oh
no. At this, the sheep just barrels out of the pub. Just gets up and attempts to flee. Yeah, it's kind of up to you guys to decide what you want to do.
I don't know who's evil yet. Dia doesn't know which one's the evil one.
I mean, Steven's going to try and tackle the sheep when it runs past him for sure.
Okay.
Wait, where's the sheep going? Find me.
It's just trying to flee. It's just trying to get out. I think the sheep feels uncomfortable now, so he's trying to leave.
Okay. Should I see if I'm paying enough attention to try and if it gets past Steven?
Sure.
This a dex? Is that what we're going for this?
I think that's fair. Yeah.
Good old sheep wrangling, just like my good old days. Steven rolled a 10.
Let me just see. I think that's a tie with the sheep. Yeah, that's fair. So you stop the sheep.
Oh yeah.
And the spell hasn't worn off yet. So the sheep just, as it's like sprawling on the ground, it just says, "Let's leave, and I'll tell you everything. Let's go."
No, Mr. Furry Face. I think you're gonna tell us right now.
I'm Finithir Shine Bright. I'm not evil, but I am legend. And he begins to tell you. Oh, go ahead.
Steven's gonna cast his Zone of Truth just to be super.
Yeah. Oh, cool. All right.
We're all in the zone.
I won't do the accent, but I will give you kind of the background. So, Finithir admits to you guys that he, and speaking the absolute truth in Zone of Truth.
Goddamn right.
He owns a tower that's just a few miles from the tavern. And he actually was a legendary wizard. He's an elf. He's hundreds of years old. His specialization was transmutation. And probably maybe 30 years ago, he took on an apprentice. a human named Noki. His last name's Noki, Ahmed Noki, but he goes by Noki. And he just treated Noki like shit. Just made him his bitch and kind of said, listen, you have so much to learn. Not understanding that humans don't have long to live in comparison to elves.
Right.
So he would say things like, learn this spell. It takes 5 years. Maybe this one takes 6 years, blah, blah, blah. Treated him like shit. But one day, about 2 years ago, he was in a sleep and awoke to Noki standing over him. And he couldn't hear the words, but he saw his own wand being used against him.
Nice.
And he woke up as a sheep. And he was held captive as a sheep for 2 years. And had the chance to escape today when Noki left the house that once was his for a few hours. And he basically was able to hop in the house, grab one of the scrolls off his old shelf, which happened to be the Scroll of Animal Speak.
Gotcha.
And rush up to you guys. In that, he is saying the words, again, truthfully, I'll give you anything that I have if you can assist me in defeating Noki and getting me back to my true form.
Well, Mr. Sheep, I think we've all learned a valuable lesson here today. Which is that with great power comes great responsibility, and you have not wielded that power well.
Don't say that.
Theo looks at Guz. Is Noki dangerous?
Guz nods.
And then V asks, does he have lots of treasure?
Guz says, he paid me and my men handsomely. But as you can see, my men became more than men after they made a deal with Noki.
Yeah,
does he have?
So that's pretty fucked up. Yeah.
Does he have any feline friends?
He may be able to make you one if that's your thing.
You see her start to calculate some things in her head, and she just goes silent.
Ray and Helm are just like, oh damn.
Steven's gonna get real close to Sheepy McSheepface and just go, is this guy like a mercenary? Can we just bring him along? What do you think?
If you pay him, he may. And I will pay you handsomely. Anything in my tower, everything in my tower. I just want to be me again.
All right. Guys, you can either come with us and ensure that Noki is defeated, or I was gonna say we can kill you, but I don't think Theo would actually say that if I'm neutral good. So, or you can flee and be scared the rest of your life. How about that?
Yeah, that's a good middle ground there.
Guz uses his sword to stand up, and he extends an arm and just says, if you swear we kill Noki, I am in.
And is he extending his arm like a handshake? I can't see your whole arm. Okay.
And remember, we're in a zone of truth, so whoever.
He is completely being honest with you.
We also have to be honest, right?
Yes. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
I
That's a good point.
personally swear to you, only me. I'll shake his hand. I don't know what everyone else thinks, but if no one else is talking, they don't. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. No, Guz is in. He'll join your party as a mercenary.
All right, Guz. Welcome to the Flying V's.
And I'm not actually paying you anything. You just are not getting killed by us, so that should be payment enough.
Guz says, I'll take it. Thank you. Your cold powers are second to none, sir.
Thank you. And I hiccup one more time, and then it's gone.
Guz just says, No, seriously, they fucking hurt.
I'm gonna walk up to Guz and be like, "No shit," and point at my ear.
Yeah,
there we go. Nice.
The wind. On the truth, the wind took that one. That was not.
So Theo
Awesome.
is water or wind, and Havel's definitely earth.
Oh, yeah.
For what?
And Seabreeze is heart, obviously.
I was gonna say that
Chiggy is heart. Oh,
wow. I guess Tricky's here too, isn't he?
Oh yeah.
All right, you guys tell me. We're only about
maybe not in the dream.
We're only about halfway. So if you want a part 2 it, because everyone had a long day, I'm okay with that.
We could do a part 2.
Okay with that.
I have a little more stamina left, but I can totally understand if we want to call it here and do a part 2 later on.
Yeah.
Up to you guys. I don't want to try to keep you for another hour and a half if that's what it's going to end up being. If we're not enjoying it, like in terms of being tired. So.
Oh no, we're enjoying it, but I think that
it's super fun. It's just it's almost getting closer to 1. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can hang.
No, I'm there. I saw
much longer.
The battle took a little longer than I thought, which is awesome. I think it was cool. But yeah, why don't we do a part 2 to finish this off?
This is typically how D&D goes.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, especially our group, we know what we want to do. We have fun with it.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
So you guys, I don't know if we talked about this before, or I told this one before, but there was like a TikTok, like say you play D&D without say you play D&D. And some guy was like, it took me and my 4 adult friends 2 hours to open an unlocked door.
Yeah.
It's so it.
I was like, there it is. Right there.
I have seen that one. Yeah, it's spot on. It's totally spot on.
So awesome. I've watched this on YouTube, and some groups do it in 2.5 hours, and some groups do it in 5. So it's kind of like,
yeah, of course. I mean, it all depends on how awesome the sauce you get,
Yeah.
Right.
Sure.
Cool. Well, I think let's part 2 it then. We are successfully through the tavern encounter. Guz has joined your party, and you guys are kind of set with this idea that you're going to fight off Noki and get some sort of a reward from
right.
Fenethir.
Dude, I gotta say, Joe, this is a really good idea. I'm very glad that
I'm glad you liked it.
I love it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, just honestly, just the little things of like, getting to play Steven again. Like I forgot how much fun he is to play.
Yeah. when you were like, oh, I'm gonna need a character, I'm like, you gotta bring in Steven. Like Havel needs to see Steven in action.
Yeah.
Because it was so much fun. So
dude,
bring it back to us again. Like
it was.
I love that.
I do eventually want to get to like play some characters that I've had like in my back pocket for a few years now. That would be kind of fun to play. But like, I totally forgot how much fun Steven is to bring out.
That's awesome. I'm glad you said that. He's great. Even tonight, he was the MVP with table flipping, and dude, he made that bear look like a jackass. I thought the bear was going to kill one of you guys for sure.
Yeah.
But he could not hit Steven. And it says right in here, like, the bear goes for who he's closest to. So it's like, gotta go.
Yeah.
There it is. And I like,
oh man.
I think this is fun bringing in existing characters too, and like having it be a dream, so it can be a little exaggerated.
And a little like silliness with it.
Yeah, exactly.
It does kind of make me wish that we had the audio from those sessions, because it'd be so fun to go back and listen to that whole campaign, because it was so much fun.
I agree. It was awesome.
The Fim Fam stuff and fucking Bork and what was the crazy thing we got into inside the, like, when we first got into the temple, where like we were trying to masquerade as like acolytes, but then it totally failed. And I had to like, do you remember that?
We were talking about that right before you jumped on today.
How did that all go down again?
I was telling you guys that, or like we were talking about it, like you guys went in a side door and everyone just looked at you, and then you got downed, right? Because you didn't wear those.
No, I meant
no,
like,
even before that.
Yeah. Like, it was before like we found that lady with the cauldron.
Yeah.
Like
That was
we were in
big.
like the
didn't we like open the door and we're like, oh hi, and then like
Yeah,
that's
that
when I
was
tried to
first
back
day.
out,
Yeah.
but like
yeah.
It was like a mess hall that you
Yeah,
walked
yeah,
into, and all these
yeah.
people were like, "Who the fuck are you?"
and
we
like,
ended up going through what's his name's bedroom. Remember?
yeah,
You
yeah,
killed his pet.
bedroom.
You killed his pet wargs.
yeah, we
Oh
did.
yeah.
We did.
Well, what was funny is like, yeah, it was either Joe or Eric that were like, "Oh, sorry, we got lost. This is our first day," and like they
Yeah,
believed
yeah,
us.
yeah.
Like we rolled like
We passed
persuasion
the
or
roll.
whatever.
we did.
Yeah.
That's that. And we took
And
the
they're like,
hostage too.
okay.
Remember that?
Yeah,
Yes.
tied him up.
We tied
Absolutely,
him up and left him
remember
there,
that.
and we dressed up in robes and shit, and like, yeah.
Yeah.
Or,
Who was the old guy that joined our party?
oh,
Ship.
Shepson.
Like,
Shepson.
we're just like,
Yeah,
we're like, well, I've seen
oh
these guys.
man, we're in the middle of a
so,
fight, and all of a sudden JD's like, and an arrow flies and does 10 damage, and we're like, ship.
Yeah.
Dan, you would like that guy was like my idea of him was like gruff cowboy, but if you ever seen any Homeland, like Quinn from Homeland, where he's just like knows how to just fucking kill people and like doesn't even like he decides like I'm not gonna even take prisoners, like
Yeah.
or do you guys remember
man.
the prisoners you freed and the one dude was just like wildly just like tackling people and they couldn't kill him in the last battle? He was just like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, what about the one guy that we thought was just like parading around town? Remember, we convinced him not to be part of the cult anymore.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was Steven's first acolyte, right?
yeah.
Yes, it was, and he
Yeah.
died.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
Oh,
sure.
he did. He did die. Yeah,
Damn it.
feels bad, man.
That was great.
Oh man, good.
And you
memories
guys
from
left
that
the
campaign,
elves out to hang dry, and so just like The Witcher,
Well, 'cause
now
they
you
told us
created some
to.
political tensions.
man. Yep.
Bro, they told us to not come back, and I'm like, look at my ears like 100 times because I was half elf, and they didn't care. So
They were
Well,
jerks
oh,
like that,
man.
man.
Your one friend died though.
Um,
Your elf
A
friend. Remember there was one elf that was like a scout, and he was like, oh, and he was kind to you or whatever, and
didn't
then
he get like
right.
wrecked?
He was
too?
the only one.
well, what I did was
Well, no,
I was
we
like,
left
if you
him-
go and
yeah.
if you don't go to that settlement and you guys just went to
Ah.
the other thing, then I was gonna I did some rolls to figure it out, but like he died and like
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, you win
Yeah.
some,
it
you lose some.
happens.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Freaking wood elves.
Let me run through your
Jerks.
HPs real quick, just for whenever we can finish the dream. I have V untouched at 35.
Yep.
I have Theo at 17.
Yep.
Havel, I can't even read what I wrote. So why don't you just tell
28 is what I'm at right now.
Okay. It actually makes sense. Okay. Steven at 46.
Yeah, Steven again, as Steven's
Nice.
nature was untouched.
And this is
Toe
actually
to toe with a bear and
That's
46 hit points.
with a
That's right.
werebear, like a polymorphed bear with a human
Yeah.
brain. I love it. I have Seabreeze at 80. It's literally what I wrote down. So
sounds about right. Yeah.
cool.
Seabreeze also coming in clutch too with that fucking attack roll, just like wrecking shit.
Yeah.
Just picture a
Stomp.
horse stomping on a wolf until the wolf's skull.
Yeah.
felt like-
Right.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Awesome.
Not a good sight. I mean, not for the wolf at least.
Or Havel just like pike into a wolf, spinning around, like pike into another wolf. Pretty awesome.
Not too shabby. Not too shabby.
Gruesome.
Do we have an idea of when we want to try and play next? Ooh.
Ooh,
so-
baby.
So Dan, I know you guys are going to be in town next week.
Mm-hmm.
What's your timeline look like?
We're
Do
headed
you have
out
any
there
idea?
Tuesday, and then we'll be leaving Saturday afternoon, evening.
Okay.
It'll be pretty rough for me to do anything during that time.
I was thinking what we could do theoretically is maybe if we wanted to meet up on Friday night, we could try and do something. But
Yeah, I was supposed to ask you if you wanted to meet up Friday night, but that would be to hang out.
Yeah.
Few kids. Maybe we go out and get a drink somewhere.
Okay.
In Roeville.
Yeah.
I'll be
we'll
there
see.
too.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Well, we'll figure it out. But yeah, next week might be hard because I have my whole schedule front loaded, so I work like every single day next week basically.
Gotcha.
Until the weekend, and then I'm free. But
yeah, next
I'll
week's
be
really good for me, and then the next week it would have to either be that Monday or Tuesday because the 23rd we fly to Michigan.
Okay.
And we come back like I think 27th or 28th.
Okay, we'll try and figure it out.
We may end up going on a 2-week, 3-week hiatus. That's
maybe.
okay too.
Not like we haven't done it before, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And we can do whatever. Finish this or hop back in the campaign. Like
Sunday the 20th would be great. I'll be fine.
Sunday the 20th. I should also be clear the 20th.
Might be the plan.
Okay, we'll play it by ear.
It is Father's Day though.
Oh, that's true.
I might not be.
Father's Day night. But Father's Day night.
Yeah, I'm only
That's what the
celebrating with
fathers
myself.
want to do. Yeah.
You could just pull the dad card. Like families, no, it's dad time. We're playing D&D.
Yeah, I'm doing what I want. I'm Helm. I'm the dad of like a ton of people. I'm doing what I want.
I'm Ray's father figure in his dream. I can.
The nice thing about this is we can do it we can finish this whenever we want to break. Like, no pressure, right? So
also true. Yeah.
Right.
Alrighty.
Cool stuff, guys.
Yeah, that was fun, Joe. Good job.
That was fun. Yeah.
Yeah, great work.
Thank you for sure. Thank you guys for being good sports and a lot of fun.
Sure.
I'll be chatting with you guys.
Yeah.
Say goodnight to Seabreeze.
Oh, good night, Seabreeze.
All right, guys. We'll talk.
All right.
All right.
See ya.
Sounds good, man. Later.
See ya.
So